Peace, family. Yesterday I saw that Tim Scott was running for president of the United States. I couldn't believe my eyes nor my ears. Tim Scott, you are nowhere near qualified for this position. First of all, you have to be able to undo the damage that Donald Trump has done, and you're not qualified to do that. All it's going to take is one debate with this orange-faced clown, and you'll see. Because see, when Donald Trump go low, and you take the moral high ground and go high, you're going to look weak. They're going to say he get bullied, and they're going to reject you. When you debate Donald Trump and he go low, and then you, in return, go low, then you're going to seem like the angry black man, unable to maintain your integrity, your composure. You're going to crack under pressure, and they're going to reject you. So there's no way that you can debate this guy and prove worthy of this position. You cannot win this battle. You cannot sit up here and talk about how you are the evidence of America by you having run for president. You are the success story that light the way or light the path for blacks. That's the same as Donald Trump going from campaign rally to campaign rally with the same black individual sitting behind him talking about, I have a great relationship with the blacks, which in reality, Donald Trump had a great relationship with the black. He touts the same guy all over the place. You, Tim Scott, cannot be going from city to city, town hall to town hall, talking about how you are the example of America. If America's dream is evidenced by one individual, that's not America's dream. That's a nightmare for black people. You cannot sit up here and say how people are coming together, and the only example of it is a black woman and a white woman. And then talk about how it's not just black and white, it's red and brown, yellow and blah, blah, blah. Why didn't you have examples of them all across the board? Why do you stop at just the black and the white? Because it's the only thing that you focus on. Because this is a dog, what they call a dog whistle to black people. As soon as you get allowance or acceptance from whites, then you have realized America's dream. That is a message that, Tim Scott, if you had any strength or integrity, any love for your people, you wouldn't be touting this nonsense. If you're going to run for president of the United States, wouldn't it be nice if by the time your feet hit that podium, there were over 60 communities that blacks had established in this country shortly after slavery? Wouldn't it be nice if you could tout that 20% of these cities and towns have been reoccupied by black people, where they have ownership and control over their way of life? And by the time you're through with your campaign, your first term as president, you're going to pass laws and legislation that's going to restore and economically empower all the black communities that was destroyed by whites. How they shifted the $1.8 trillion they spent last year, and now they're using this money to create their own businesses, their own industries, their own institutions, to hire their own people, to create business opportunities and employment opportunities for their own people. They're living self-determined lives. They no longer have to get the allowance of other people to get through life. Why haven't you, or have you even thought of that? America's 247 years old. And if it's still waiting for this dream, this is not no dream. This is a coma America is in. It should not take this long for America to realize its ambition. We've been realizing this ambition ever since before this country was forged. When you enslave people for almost 300 years and then establish a country 90 years before you freed the people whom you enslaved, their dreams and ambitions was met then. To have white economic structure, white political structure, white industrial structure, white judicial structure, to keep and maintain the oppressive culture over blacks. America is not going to see blacks and whites come together and blacks have their own economic and social means to sustain their own way of life and be friends with whites at the same time. To sit up here and have blacks and whites together holding hands and all the power and authority and allowance is in the hands of white people, that ain't nothing but slaves unleashed, trained to follow whites wherever they go, because we know that we can't do anything on our own. Tim Scott, you should be running as a president of the United States to sever not only the physical chains, but the mental chains of slavery, so that our dreams and ambitions don't have to include white people's allowance or permission. This is, Tim Scott. I remember one of the last times I saw you, it was during a debate when the president was giving the State of the Union, and the RNC had you come out there and give the Republicans' response. And you then was talking about the America's dream, and you then used yourself as an example of that America's dream. And now today, you still using yourself as proof evidence of America's dream. It's got to expand beyond you, Tim Scott. And then shortly after that Republican response, when you stood out there a few days later and went to shake the hand of Lindsey Graham, I believe, in front of a press conference, Lindsey Graham walked right past you and didn't even look at you. And you had that big stupid grin on your face before he got to you and after he walked past you. You don't got the respect of your own party. How you gonna get the respect of the people to win this election? And how is it gonna make the lives of black people better if you yourself is the only proof evidence of the realization of America's dream? Man, get out. Let me end this video here. And if you like this message, and if you like this content, and if you like this pressure that I put on our oppressor, put a little pressure on that follow, subscribe, and share button, and catch me in my next video. Ashe.